And welcome back to the Gran Turismo Online League. It's time for the third and final road course event of the Strictly Stock Series season here at Watkins Glen International. The GTO League is brought to you by Metz Painting, where improvement is their specialty. And as always, I am joined here in the booth by Rashad Metz. How are you doing tonight, Rashad?
I'm doing great, Miles. Super excited. We got a nice field tonight. Very competitive cars. Just super excited to see what they're going to do today.
This is going to be a really, really fun race. This is the third and final road course event of the season. So some of them road ringers going to be looking to gain some points and gain on that championship battle. So what do you think the mindset is going into this event tonight?
Well, I think those two drivers, Rashad Metz and Miles Johnson, going to be racing for points tonight. I feel like these guys are going to be trying to get ahead of each other in the points. Miles wants to extend that gap, and Rashad wants to close it because Rashad knows that these next two races suit more towards Miles' racing style than Rashad. So he's really trying to strategize, and he said this is his last chance to gain some points, so he's going to try to go for it. But both these drivers have fast cars today, and I think they're both going to have a chance to win this race.
Now we got a really, really stacked field. We just want to thank everyone for showing up again this week. Just the numbers of cars we had the past couple weeks have been outstanding, and we've had the 10-plus car field each week, so that is really, really nice. And thank you everyone for coming in. So, you ready to get down to the Metz Painting Grid Walk?
I'm ready.
Alrighty, Rashad, if you would care to kick us off.
Starting on the pole today, we have Donnie Wu in that beautiful BSS number 11 machine. Donnie Wu was struggling during qualifying. A lot of people were struggling during qualifying, but he had got him some space on track, got into some slipstream, and got a great, beautiful, perfect lap set and put him on pole position today. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Donnie Wu can do fast week in and week out, and hopefully he can pick up a win today.
Rolling off right behind him is Rashad Metz. Rashad Metz finished P2 last week. Not the points finish he wanted. He wanted the win since his points a battling person finished ahead of him. So the 24 car has been fast all week long in practice and in qualifying. Didn't quite get the pole, missed it by a couple thousand, but he's got a fast 24 car, and he says that Black Rifle Coffee and Bass Pro Shops 24 is ready to run. So look for Rashad Metz to be making up some points tonight. He thinks he has the car to win it.
Rolling off next, we have the number 06 machine of Miles Johnson. See, Miles Johnson is not a guy you typically want to favorite on road courses, but today he's got a fast car. I'm telling you, him and Rashad were putting down lap after lap, basically chasing each other. So I'm really looking forward to see what Miles Johnson can do today, and I feel like he's somebody that's going to be in contention to win.
Rolling off right behind him is CJ Howell. CJ Howell, the number 58 car, has not had the season he wanted to so far. Won a lot of poles, but didn't do good in the race. But we found out in pre-race inspection that his front downforce was messed up. So therefore, it gained him a lot of straightaway speed during that single car qualifying session, but it hurt him in dirty air during the races, which means that he will be stripped of his poles, but will not be penalized any points. So tough break for CJ Howell, but he's hoping that with these new changes to his cars, that he will be able to run better in the race. CJ Howell rolls off P4.
Rolling on next to number 99 of Javen Tucker. Javen Tucker has really fast on road courses. Is one of the best all-around drivers we have in our league. Super excited. Beautiful pride scheme he has on that car. Javen Tucker, not the best qualifying effort that what he wanted. Did a lot more racing in qualifying than he did setting a lap, so that hindered his qualifying time a bit. But I'm really looking forward to seeing what Javen Tucker can do with the number 99 machine today.
Going off right behind him is Ironheart in that number 40, beautiful number 40 Dr. Pepper scheme. A little throwback to Sterling Marlin back in the day for Team Sabco Racing. He's got a pretty fast car today. Didn't do that much practice at all, so he got put it back here at 6th place, so not bad for a starting spot. So he's looking to build upon that during the race and see what he can do to work on that 40 car.
Rolling on next, we have Coco Snoopy. Coco Snoopy, that beautiful number 33 Reese's car, puts it in P7 here. Not the best qualifying effort, but he did pretty good for not having as much practice as a lot of these other drivers. Can't really complain with that. Looking forward to seeing what he can do today.
Going off right behind him is Dante, and then the other number 24 car. Dante had a pretty good run going last week at Northern Isle, ended up getting shuffled out of the lead pack there at the end, but he says he's got a pretty fast 24 car. Didn't have the qualifying effort he wanted, but he's looking to run toward the front. So look for that DuPont Chevrolet to be running toward the front.
Rolling on next, we have the number 60 of Nicholas Collier. Nicholas Collier still on the cusp of being eliminated from championship contention. He didn't get the qualifying effort that he wanted on this road course today, but hopefully he can battle back, gain some time, fix the handling issues that he has with his car, and maybe find his way up there, trying to still go for that championship, going against Rashad and Miles Johnson.
And rolling pulling off P last is, who's in the number 9 car again?
Zay Smitty.
Zay Smitty, sorry about that. Zay Smitty did not have the best run last weekend, finishing last at Northern Isle, but he's looking to bounce back this week. He says he's trying to pass Magic Slinky in the points, which Magic Slinky's not here tonight, so we can see if that number 9 car be pretty fast. It has not had a fast car throughout practice and qualifying, so he's worked on it a little bit, and he hopes that number 9 car can run to the front this race. But that's it for your Mets painting grid walk. You got anything else to add there, Rashad?
Oh, man, I don't have much to add, but this is going to be a great race. I just have a feeling right now, especially with those points leaders lining up side by side with each other. So this is going to be hectic, and those guys are going to be aggressive.
Watkins Glen International, here we go, the last road course on the schedule. This is going to be a good one. And the lights are out. We are racing at Watkins Glen.
Rashad Metz trying to get a run already on the start. A lot of side-by-side racing so far. Who's going to get the edge going into turn 1? Rashad plays conservative. Look at Donnie Wu blasting out to a nice lead. But look at Miles Johnson and Rashad Metz
battling hard back there in the back of the pack, trying to get his nose out there in some clean air. Johnson off the corner, almost 3 wide there.
3 wide.
Donnie Wu makes a little mistake on the exit of the S's.
Miles Johnson gives Rashad a nice push going to the chicane. Rashad gets the lead. Look at that moment. Big moment there sideways by Rashad Metz.
Metz way out of the gas. He's going to drop really far back to 4th. Not the first chicane that he wanted.
That's not good for Rashad Metz, but look at Miles Johnson. See Rashad.
Someone just nailed the cone outside of the track.
See, right now we have a rule set up here. It's like NASCAR. You can go anywhere. Rashad's in the wall. Oh, my God.
Massive wreck. Hard hit. Let's see what happened here. Oh, he got hit from behind, I believe.
Really wanting anywhere anybody else can go there.
I believe there was a big stack up behind. Javen Tucker might have been involved in that choking hazard racing number 99.
Really close together going to the break.
Oh yeah, just did not slow down that much.
Hard hit there, but that's going to leave Rashad having just
the inside of Javen Tucker's car. Yeah, just big checkup in front of him. He did not slow down as much as he needed to for that corner. Very unfortunate turn of events for Rashad Metz. Hopefully he can bounce back.
That's going to leave him scratching and clawing from last place when Miles Johnson is in P2. Good thing it happened early in the race, because I feel like there is a possible chance that he could definitely bounce back. Especially with the speed underneath him that he has. Man, he's driving that hot rod.
And I believe this is going to bring out the caution as we are now back to caution speed. Donnie Wu is your leader. Johnson second, surprising for a road course. Javen Tucker third. Dante in 4th. Ooh, he started back there in the back of the pack. 8th, I believe. Already up 4 spots to start this race. He's got a fast number 24 car.
There's a lot of shuffling in the field already. But it's going to get really interesting, I think, going into the once we go green. Miles Johnson up there. Now he didn't have that pressure from Rashad Metz. I don't know if he's going to start trying to settle in or if he's going to try to race really hard. Miles, what do you think is going through Miles Johnson's head right now?
Honestly, he has never been in this position before, really running up front in road course. He's finished second a couple times, but that was at the end. That's just because he was at the right place at the right time. He's never really been running up front the entire race, so this is something entirely new. And he's learning all he can. I think he's just going to try to settle in and see what happens.
And
huge shove from the outside lane. Going to shove Donnie Wu out to a massive lead. Ooh, here goes Javen Tucker trying to slip around the outside.
All the racetrack there. These drivers. Javen Tucker up to P2. Miles Johnson.
Some contact
there.
Getting
shuffled back a little bit there.
Able to clear Dante back. Rashad Metz trying to make his way back through the pack. Is he going to take it 3 wide going down the straightaway? As we got a pass going on for the lead. Donnie Wu side by side with Tucker. Tucker, ooh, gets a loose, taps him way out wide. Johnson is now right on the tail of Donnie Wu. He dives to the inside of the carousel. Side by side off the corner.
Oh my gosh.
And he clears him. Johnson to the lead.
Miles Johnson. think Donnie was going to try to cut back and get beside him in the next corner.
Oh, looks to his inside. Not going to be able to get there, though. Johnson dives it in front of him. As now Dante's fighting hard for that third position, trying to get it from Donnie Wu.
Miles Johnson has got a fast car today. That Brown Motorworks Ford Mustang is quick, but here comes Donnie Wu battling back again. But I think that outside lane is just really fast. This is really hard to overpower the speed of that.
Oh, Johnson went way out wide. That's going to give Donnie Wu the advantage going into the S's.
Miles Johnson settles back in. Don't want to have to battle through there. It's going to lose them a lot of time if he battles back. Smart decision by him. That's a very experienced driver making a very smart decision.
Shotnet's still stuck back there in traffic. Ooh, Johnson back to his outside. Going to brake a little early just to tuck in back behind. Oh, it's Nicholas Collier. Sails it off of the chicane, and I believe that might be a caution. Let's see what happened though. Over 170 mile an hour into the chicane, and
some contact there. Oh, he got loose on the curb.
Got loose on the curb. A little bit too much curb. Very, very tricky part of the track.
The thing about that curb that's right there by that wall is the wall protrudes into the curb, so there's a little opening there where there's like a dip in the curb so the wall can go there. And when you get your tires on a little dip, it really upsets the whole balance of the car, and it's really hard to save. As you see, the huge bump. Couldn't get the car saved and backed
Little bump
into
from behind. Not good. He's still only 5 points above the championship contention line. The caution flag is not out yet, but there, Donnie Wu is doing something, I don't know what, blocking all over the racetrack.
I think they're still battling here. I don't know if they're... Yep, here goes Miles Johnson.
Johnson trying to make a move. Dante trying to hang it around the outside.
Miles Johnson's got a great run, actually, there.
Great run for Johnson, trying to hang it in there. Metz back up into fourth. Ooh.
I don't know how Rashad Metz managed to get his way back up there so quickly, but that must have been
battling
some
hard for the lead. Side by side.
Through the S's.
Metz now on Johnson's tail, trying to get that third place spot.
Oh, hopefully Metz doesn't do anything stupid.
All
okay,
tucked into a line, going down the straightaway. Ooh, shove from Johnson is going to send Dante out wide. Ooh, Donnie Wu messes up too. Here comes Johnson and Rashad to take the
Around
lead.
the outside.
3 wide back in the pack. Rashad
with
Metz
the cutback. 3 wide again.
wiping out the signs. Massive moment out of the chicane.
And Rashad is back to where he just came from. Back to P4 after that
CJ Howe up to second. We haven't seen him this far. Oh, as he gets pushed off the corner. Oh, hard into the wall. Able to keep her back going, though.
Wow, Miles Johnson is in the lead right now. He's really loving what he's seeing behind him. A lot of battling going on. Rashad Metz tries to go for P2.
And he does it.
He gets it. Now he has to run down Miles Johnson, and that's... Usually you would think that's something easy to do, but this is a tall order here at Watkins Glen. Miles Johnson is very fast here. Led multiple practice sessions. Just didn't get the qualifying effort that he wanted, but look at Rashad Metz reeling him in with that slipstream. Is he going to try to go for an overtake
try to go for an overtake. No, he's going to just tuck it in there. Ooh, as they get real loose behind.
I think he was trying to make Miles Johnson make a mistake, trying to intimidate him a little bit.
Oh, Jaden Tucker sails it off of the carousel. He's going to lose a ton of spots there.
Yeah, once you get on that embankment right there, it's really nothing you can do.
As we got a bunch of crashing going on in the back with the signs. Hope no one wanted to use those markers, as Metz is now trying to take another look at Johnson for the lead.
How do you think these drivers are approaching? Do you think they're going to be racing smarter here? You think they're going to be racing a lot, doing a lot of dumb moves like we've been seeing, a lot more inexperienced kind of moves that we've been seeing in more recent races? What do you think these drivers are trying to do?
I think they'd be calm for a little bit. We still have a ton of racing left in this race. We're not even to the halfway point yet, so we've got a really long ways to go, and I think everyone should just try to learn what they can, because you only need to win one lap. You can't win it on lap number 7, so...
It's very true, but putting yourself in the right position is very key, because passing, though it may seem very plentiful, it's not very easy to get it done successfully. Right?
Metz goes to the inside of Johnson. What's going to happen here? Oh!
Miles Johnson in the grass.
He
Keeps it there.
clears him all the way to the grass again.
Cuts to the inside.
Oh, and he
Oh my
hits
God.
Donnie Wu trying to keep back up. Here comes Dante.
On the inside. What a race that's going on for first place right now.
Upset the car. Johnson settles back into second. These two up front are Class X. Johnson trying to look to the inside, not going to be able to get there. Try to take a narrower entry to the corner. Here goes Dante trying to fight back. A three-car battle for the lead. Here he goes again.
Go for the cutback.
To the inside of Johnson. Trying to fight again. Rashad Metz is loving this battle behind him, hoping that he can gain some time.
We've done a lot of talking about Rashad Metz and Miles Johnson, but look at Dante in the number 24 car, showing some great speed, showing a lot of great skill. Really excited to see him back on track once again, but look how fast he is, really keeping up with those 2 points leaders today.
Oh, Johnson is right there on his tail.
Look how close he is. Is Miles Johnson going to look to the inside?
Let's see if he can look to the inside. I believe he is. Oh, he actually stuck it.
That wall. Look how close he got to that wall inside lane.
So very, very surprised he stuck that. He came over the radio and said, "Look at the wreckage of the signs and cones off of the carousel." Hell of a race for the lead here. Oh, we got a car off the track, back in the pack. Let's see what happened here. Oh, massive wreck
Lord.
Took place going into the chicane back here. Nicholas Collier trying to hang on to the championship contention.
Oh, Jamin hit that inside wall, I think.
And it just everyone trying to get out of the way.
Good wreck avoidance by Zay Smitty there. Paid attention and got around that wreck exactly how he needed to. Gained a couple spots in the process. That's a great job by Zay.
Let's look from the inside of Zay.
Look at it, barely avoids Jamin Tucker. Oh my gosh.
Both of them. That's going to gain him 3 spots on track.
Great move by Zay Smitty.
Massive wreck out. I believe that we're going to get I believe this is the 3rd caution, 2nd or 3rd. About to hit the halfway mark. But who do you think is your pick to win this race so far?
I don't know about you, Miles, but I'm going with Dante here. I think Dante has been really fast. He's raced from the back to the front. Has a car that everybody's been sleeping on. So I'm really looking to see if Dante can get it done today because he is really quick.
We're going to slow way down to try to get everyone back into their proper positions. As here comes everyone else.
Going to go green at the line, I'm pretty sure. And we are just waiting for Rashad to get to the line. And the green flag is out.
We're back to racing here in the Carpy's Grand Prix. Diving down in the turn 1. Metz has a Dante dives away to the inside of Johnson.
Grass. Trying to use every bit of that racetrack there. Wasn't really a lot of grip down there, but Donnie Wu around Miles Johnson there, going into as they go through the S's.
Johnson trying to hang on to that 3rd place. Donnie Wu hits the wall there. Dante's had Donnie Wu there in 2nd place now. He's your pole sitter. He's got a fast car here today.
Here comes Miles Johnson breathing on that rear bumper. Same with Dante. Oh,
we got a car around. It's Nicholas Collier again. Let's see what happened here to Nick in the chicane. Oh, he definitely
got some help. Did he get loose under braking, or did he get some help there?
Saved it off of the wall. This angle ought to show it.
He broke on the grass.
He tapped the grass a little bit, and that sent him around.
The left rear tire broke on the grass, and it was sayonara.
Unfortunate turn of events. We might stay green. I do not know. As everyone is killing the cones and signs again.
Racing hard. Look at all them fanning out through all the runoff area. Here comes Miles Johnson on the rear bumper of Rashad Metz once again. Look at these drivers right now. Look at Miles Johnson. Beautiful angle here by our cameraman of Miles Johnson trying to get a run down the front straightaway here at Watkins Glen. Great braking zone by Miles Johnson. Rashad cuts him off just in the nick of time. These two drivers are not giving each other an inch because they know how important this points race is. And Miles Johnson does not need to gain any more points on Rashad because Rashad knows he has a hard remaining a hard section of remaining season. I keep messing up my words, but yeah, it's going to be a very complicated season for Rashad Metz. Miles Johnson tries to go to the inside. And contact's made. Rashad's through the grass. Can he keep it? Both of them are off. Oh, Rashad gets loose.
That's going to hurt Rashad a lot. Contact between the two. Dante's now in the lead, one of the fastest cars of the day.
Oh, Miles Johnson going to try to go to the inside of Dante. Couldn't quite get there. But here comes Sissy.
CJ Howell trying to make a move. Rashad Metz trying to gain it back.
I think Rashad is going to race really, really aggressive, trying to get every bit of position he can. Look at him side drafting Sissy down the straightaway.
He got a massive run. Will he try to go for second place? Johnson takes his line away though. He goes way out wide. Metz with a great run out of the first turn.
That number 24 is fast. Both the number 24s here are fast.
Yeah, about to say, which 24? We got one lead and one in third.
That Bass Pro machine is really quick, but Rashad Metz going to get right behind Miles Johnson here. Donnie Woo's going to send it to the inside, but Rashad Metz is not going to just let that fly.
Oh, Johnson messed up the chicane big time there. And he's going to drop back to 4th spot. As we got a big wreck happening back here in the back. Donnie Woo.
E3's in the wall. Donnie Woo's involved as well. I wonder what happened here. I think it might have been just a stack up.
I think a lot of this happened. Oh, Miles Johnson got in the grass out of the chicane.
Oh, he got sideways. Oh, they were 3 wide for a second, and when Donnie's back in snapped back and got into E3, who got into Javen Tucker, which caused that whole accordion effect to happen there.
Unfortunate turn of events. Look who's the lead. Oh, never mind. Dante is still in the lead in that car.
Opted to take that inside lane. Rashad Metz opted to take the outside.
He's got Johnson behind him. Johnson's one of the best pushers on restarts. Let's see if
restarts are very important here. Very, very important, especially to make that outside lane work. So he's going to need some help.
As the 40 car goes straight off the turn there. I still think that we're going to get the green flag this time, though. But it might have just been making some adjustments.
Let's see what happens. And the green flag is out. Miles Johnson gets a heck of a push.
Oh, he's going to clear Rashad Metz. Oh, gets a little tap there to the outside for the lead. Here comes a shove from the Mets.
Look at them pushing each other around the outside.
Johnson from 4th to 1st on the restart. What a restart by Johnson and Metz.
I have never seen anything like that ever happen at Watkins Glen. Somebody bump drafting through the S's in order to clear around the outside. That is incredible racing. Rashad is willing to work with Miles Johnson to beat Miles Johnson, and that shows how bad he wants this championship. Johnson messes up the chicane again. Miles Johnson and that chicane have not been friends there. Been taking real awkward lines, been getting a little upset. It's not easy to get that corner right.
You could easily say Johnson was probably one of the most fastest cars during the first half of the race, but I think Rashad Metz has found that long run speed here in the second half, and that number 24 car, the one in first, is probably the most dominant car so far in the second half of this race.
Well, look at the 24 car trying to pass the 24 car as they go into turn 1. Which 24 car is going to beat the other 24 car?
The 24 car side by side with the 24 car. Who's going to win? The 24, the 24. The Spiders are having a fit right now.
24, but the 24 got into the wall. But look at the 24 taking the lead. Dante gets to the lead there. Beautiful run by him.
4-car run. Oh, Johnson tried to get
to the inside. Gets a little upset. Miles Johnson is putting that car in every hole he can find. And it's working for him, too.
Oh, as Javen Tucker spins it in the chicane.
Hard hit.
Hard hit.
Wonder what happened there to Javen Tucker.
Let's see.
Did he break on the grass or did he get some help there? It looked like either the curb or... Kind of hard to see what was happening there. Hopefully we get a better camera angle.
I think he got a little tap from behind. Hard hit.
Yes. Are we past the halfway point in this race, Miles? Think it's going to change anything?
I think you're going to see a little bit more aggression start to rise. I mean, it's go time. You got to make your way to the front. Yeah, you've seen those drivers like Coco, like E3, Collier, have been stuck in the back all day. It's been really hard to race in traffic back there. So you got to make big moves on this restart to try to make it to the front.
Yeah, that's the thing that's really tricky about this racetrack is that once those leaders kind of break away and get single file, if those other guys behind them don't get single file, then it's going to be a really hard thing to catch those guys. So right now they're trying to figure out what they're going to do, and hopefully they don't battle too hard in the back. You know, it's fun to watch, but it's not really going to help them win this race today. But Miles Johnson is lined up behind Rashad Metz on his restart.
Let's see if Johnson will give him a good shove. Here, back up to the gears
shove.
they go. Great push.
Shove by Miles Johnson.
Will they be able to hang it around the outside?
Both of them cleared
Both of them clear everyone.
Oh my lord!
What a restart by Johnson and
out.
Metz.
Oh my gosh. Rashad Metz is happy to be in the lead, but he's not happy to see Miles Johnson in his rearview mirror. I can tell you that. But he's got a really fast Bass Pro Shop Chevrolet today. A lot of speed. But also a lot of these guys have speed today. You can say Miles Johnson, Donnie Wu.
Ooh, another mistake through Johnson.
Look at him saving it.
Oh,
look at Coco.
Coco. All the way around. Where did he go? There it is. What happened?
I think Coco tried to avoid the wreck. Went wide through the grass.
Way wide. Made contact with the Wu.
Capitalize on the stack up. I think somebody got reset as well.
Donnie Wu got reset.
But we have Miles Johnson. We have Donnie Wu, Dante, Rashad. 4 cars that have been showing some great speed. Been the class of the field so far. Spectacular racing between those 4 guys. I think those guys are the winner of this race is gonna come from those 4 drivers. It has to, because these guys have been untouchable from the rest of the field. But we can't really bat an eye at Sissy here. Sissy is in contention. He's at a good spot, not in the chase for the points here, but I think he has a chance if he plays his cards right today. Yeah,
he's been really, really fast all day. As soon as he finally got that car set up right, you know, we talked about through pre-race inspection, he's been really fast so far in the Carpy's Grand Prix.
What do you think? Who's your favorite going into this race as we go into the restart?
I mean, Rashad's got the preferred lane on the outside. He's got a pretty good. He got the 24 behind him, so maybe those two 24s will work together here on this restart.
They're gonna make a 48 as they go into the restart. Here we go.
Back to green flag racing here in the Carpy's Grand Prix as they dive down into turn 1. Lots of contact back there in the back. Donnie Wu got the worst of it.
I had a random thought. But anyway, let's get back to racing here. Look at Miles Johnson trying to reel in the leader once again. But here comes Dante. They go side by side into the chicane. Is anybody going to give an inch? Rashad slams the door on Miles Johnson there. But Miles Johnson gets a great run to the carousel on his rear bumper. Is he going to push him? Not gonna
tell you what,
bumper.
These two have been racing so clean, and tonight you gotta give it. No matter where these 2 drivers finish, the class act from these 2, just 2 veterans of the sport going at it, 2 champions of the GTO series going at it. This is just amazing, clean racing from both of them. I know Johnson was very thankful last week after Rashad Metz raced him cleanly, and he ended up winning Northern Isle. So maybe Johnson's trying to repay him a little bit today.
These drivers have a lot of respect with one another, but a lot of these guys are hungry and they got a lot to prove. But look at Javen Tucker up to P3.
Ooh,
haven't really heard much from Javen Tucker.
Is around in turn 1. Let's see what happened here.
We have a 24 car down, fellas. A 24 car down. They were 3 wide almost, and 60 got into the corner really hot. Kind of tried to move him up the track there.
So I believe Johnson actually took the lead from Metz if we're going to be under caution. He did actually. Johnson is your leader again. We haven't seen him really take the lead since the first half of the race.
Who's gonna get to choose the lane? Where is Miles Johnson gonna choose? Is he gonna choose the outside lane? I think he might choose the outside here.
We're gonna get around the racetrack here.
Yep, Miles Johnson takes the outside groove.
Collier up in the P4 now. We haven't seen him up inside the top 5 all race. Maybe he's trying to make a late race move here, as this will be the last lap of caution.
It's going to be all the way to the end from here. These guys cannot afford to make any mistakes. All the way to the checkered flag from now, and Miles Johnson will take the flag, the green flag, as we restart here. He's going to get some side-by-side Rashad. Rashad doesn't get much help, and he does from Fenway. 3 wide.
Nicholas
Look at Coco.
Collier dives it to the bottom. Makes some contact there.
Oh my gosh,
Johnson shoots out front, but Rashad Metz is on his tail. These two going at it yet again. What a battle for the lead we've had.
Race. These two drivers have been going head to head. I'm getting excited. My heart rate is just popping out of my chest right now watching these drivers go at it.
The fans are loving this, camped out in the stands, camped out around the racetrack. What a scenic racetrack this is here in Watkins Glen, New York. And this is actually the first time that this venue has ever hosted a GTO sanctioned event. And just what a venue, what a thing. I'm sure that we're coming back to this race.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure we will. But look at these two drivers battling once again.
Collier still hanging on to a podium, actually. He needs to finish ahead of those two in front of him if he wants to stay in championship contention.
3 wide.
Oh, Metz is sliding, kind of.
I think that car is real slick. You know, it didn't have a lot of grip.
He likes his race cars really, really loose.
As he goes to the inside of Miles Johnson. Oh, can he get it done? And he does! But that's not the end of it. I think we have 3 laps to go so far.
3 laps to go. Javen Tucker found his way back up into the 3rd spot. Let's see what he's going to be able to do in that number 99 car. 2 Chevys and a Ford make up your podium.
Javen Tucker is very dangerous right now, very fast. He's going to play it really smart. I think he's going to use that experience, that real-life racing experience, to play his cards right, not be too aggressive, not try to overdrive.
Johnson all over the rear end.
Look how close he is. Oh my gosh, here we go. Look at all these drivers using all the racetrack. Beautiful camera shot once again from the back of Rashad Metz.
Johnson got a shove.
Johnson goes into the inside.
Here
Rashad
comes
really
Donnie
wide.
Wu. Oh, he clears him barely off of the last turn.
Miles Johnson takes the lead.
A peace sign in the air from the flag stand. 2 more to go in the Carpy's Grand Prix.
This is anybody's race. Rashad is going to try to go to the inside. He's going to be patient. Smart move by Rashad, but he has some really hungry drivers behind him of Dante as well as Javen Tucker. So I don't know. Should Rashad be patient should Rashad be patient, or should he try to pass Miles Johnson, because he has some really fast cars behind him?
There's only 1 lap that you need to lead in this race, and that's the last one. Rashad Metz does not need to win or lead this lap to win the race, so I think you got to wait. But he's trying to make a move here going into the chicane.
It's really hard to pass around here. He's going to really have to buy his time, try to pass on the back straightaway. He has to get a perfect carousel. Miles Johnson goes a little bit wide, but look how close Rashad is.
Johnson
really
got
hit
a
Miles
good
Johnson on the
run
straightaway.
off. About dead equal for this first 2 positions. Javen Tucker trying to wait to make a move. Metz looking to the inside, not able to make the move yet.
Went in the corner really narrow. That cost him a little bit of time. He's going to have to try to stay tucked up behind Miles Johnson. Look how close he is on the exit of the final corner.
The final turn, the white flag is in the air. 1 to go at the Carpy's Grand Prix. Johnson searching for his first road course win, and Rashad Metz searching for his. Oh, he shoves him. Little contact. He puts him way out
wide. Here comes Miles Johnson. I mean, not Miles Johnson. Here comes Javen Tucker trying to get around Miles Johnson as well. Same with Dante. Miles Johnson side drafts, trying to keep the position, stays in P3. Rashad Metz is liking this. Got a car between Miles Johnson, especially a car that's not contending for the championship. Gonna try to
will Javen
maximize his
Tucker
points today.
try to make a move?
Oh, Javen Tucker tried, couldn't quite get there. His car was a little loose on the corner. Miles Johnson going to try to get to the inside of Javen Tucker. Just couldn't quite get there. Closed the door on him, but he still has one more chance.
Everyone taking the apron way out wide behind him, trying to get a move.
Trying to break the toe here as they go into the final section of corners. Miles Johnson. Miles Johnson is there too as well.
Will he get past?
3 cars are
looks
there.
to the inside.
Miles Johnson shoves it in there.
To the inside, sticks it off the final turn. Rashad Metz is going to win the Carpy's Grand Prix at Watkins Glen. What a race. Johnson finishes P2, Javen Tucker 3rd, Dante 4th, CJ Howe rounds out your top 5. What a race here today.
That was a really smart move by Miles Johnson there. He seemed like he capitalized on the pressure that he was providing Javen Tucker. Javen Tucker went wide in the final corner, and Miles Johnson was able to capitalize, got to the inside, got the grip that he needed and the acceleration off the corner, and he brought it home P2. So great finishes for both Rashad and Miles Johnson. Miles Johnson is glad because he kind of mediated the points lost this race, but Rashad gained some points today, so he's looking forward to trying to get some good finishes for the remainder of the season as we head into Blue Moon next week.
And we'll actually be at Blue Moon Bay for 2 weeks straight. We got the points race next week, and then we have the All-Star race is making its return. We'll be racing for $50 come 2 weeks, so that's going to be exciting. Want to give the drivers a little break from points competition before we go to Daytona for the 100-mile finale of the season.
Oh wow, that was a great race. I'm super excited. A super exciting race. Had some great passing, great skill shown by these drivers. It was really intense from flag to flag. Miles, what are you thinking going into the remainder of the season?
I mean, this is a great thing. The points battle is heating up. Only 10 points now separate the top 2 in the point standing, which is great. 2 racetracks that pretty much anyone can win at going into this. So this is going to be a hell of a remainder of the season. Unfortunately, Nicholas Collier he's not mathematically eligible for the championship anymore, so it's going to come down to Metz and Johnson, 2 former champions, so we're going to have a repeat champion yet again.
2-horse race, Miles. 2-horse race. It's going to be wild. I'm super excited to see how these guys shake out come Blue Moon.
But what an excellent race here tonight. Watkins Glen International hosted probably one of the best road course races we've seen here in the Strictly Stock Series. But thank you again for watching. Thank you for joining me in the booth. And make sure to check out our Instagram. We're going to have some more Winston Cup races coming up soon. And we will have the second to last race of the Strictly Stock Series coming up next weekend at Blue Moon Bay Speedway, which is bound to be a thriller. Going to be some good pack racing, a lot of drafting, a lot of passing, and just a lot of great things at the All-Star race coming up. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, subscribe to us on YouTube, and as always, the GTO League is brought to you by Metz Painting, where improvement is their specialty. Thank you again for watching. I hope you all have a good one and enjoyed this weekend's presentation of the Strictly Stock Series.